Welcome to the ET197 Automation Studio Quick Start, and we're going to do the pneumatic circuit demonstration. Okay, here I am at our Automation Studio, which I entered through the VMware, and this is the desktop from school. So let's go ahead and open up a project, new project, and let's grab an ANSI A page. Good. And let's go ahead and save this one as pneumatic. Make sure that we go to our student drive on the school. We'll just call it Pneumatic Project 1. Okay, the next thing we want to do is go into our Library Explorer. And we're going to go down to pneumatics. So we're going to open that up. Let's close out hydraulic here, so get out of the way. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to compressors and power units, and we're going to grab a pressure source. And it's the only one here, and let's grab it. Let's zoom a little bit and get there we go. And the next thing we need is an exhaust. So we're going to go to exhaust under flow lines. Here we go, and connections, and we're going to go to exhaust, and we're going to grab 3 of these. Good. So the next thing we're going to do is we need a double acting cylinder. So let's go to actuators and double acting cylinders builder, and we're going to grab this one right here. We may need to modify it, but that's a good start. And let's go to directional valves, and we're going to need a 3 two-way normally open, and this one here is close to the one we're going to use as the right boxes and return spring. So we'll use that one for right now. And we need a 5 two-way. And I think this one's probably close to the one we're using. Good. Now that we have all our components here, let's arrange them how the drawing showed after we close out of our Library Explorer. So our cylinder's up on the top, and we're going to have our 5-way valve here, and our 2-position valve here. And let's go ahead and put our exhaust on. Good, and they connect. So there's our exhaust ports. Good. And our pressure should go down here to this one. Good. So let's go to our piping. Okay, we're back. Let's go ahead and zoom this out. There's 2 ways to do that: zoom window or zoom all components. Good. And we have to modify our bottom valve. It's missing some pieces. So let's open it up, and let's go ahead and delete that. And delete that, and we're going to go back to the question mark, double click on that, and we're going to grab a push button and click the green arrow check mark, and good, we have the component we need. So let's go ahead and simulate. So we're going to go to simulation, normal simulation. Okay, and what we have here, let's go ahead and unclick that. And what we have, red is pressure, and blue is exhaust. And when we push this valve, the button here on our valve, it moves over and we turn the system off. Okay, so let's power up the system here. Let's go ahead and click this side. First, let's click it. There we go. Now this valve is held in that position, which is off. Now let's click it into the on position. Now we have pressure to our next valve. And this is a solenoid, which we'll power later. This is a spring return, so we could push this one also. Okay, so right now our cylinder is retracted, and if I click in this one, it's going to be extended. So we have pressure here up against this piston, which pushes our rod forward. If I move to this side, we have pressure on this, and the other pressure gets released back to the exhaust valve. Okay, let me show one other thing. So if we go up to one of the components and we right click, go to animation, we get a little cross section here. So let's unclick this, and there's it retracted, and let's push it forward, and now it's extended. And you see the red is pressure, blue is exhaust. So let's go back the other way, and the cylinder retracts and extends. Unfortunately, the valves don't have that same animation. Okay, let's talk about the valves here. So let's get out of our simulation, and let's go to view, and let's zoom in to our lower valve here. This here is a pneumatic valve. It is a 2-position. The boxes are the positions. And when we push this button, it slides over here. And when we let go of the button, the spring returns it. So it's a push button, manual push button with a spring return. And this is a 3-way valve because we have 3 ports. Okay, in this one, the arrow shows that the pressure is going to pass through, and the exhaust port is closed off. Okay, when we go to the other side here, the pressure is closed off, and we have a return path for our exhaust. Here I've zoomed into our other valve. This is a 2-position 5-way valve. Again, we have 2 positions. And this one has a push button actuator, and this is a solenoid for electrical control, and here's a spring return. So we could either press it manually or send an electrical signal, and it'll move this box this side. So this is 5 ports, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this position is exhaust. So we're exhausting from the cylinder, and we're pressurizing the far end, and this section is closed off. Okay, and when we release it, we're going through our exhaust here, and here we're closed off, and we have pressure to the other end of the cylinder, which is going to extend it, and the far end is going to exhaust.